Well, Graham Wettone is a policing commentator who served for more than 30 years and can provide a bit of insight into what's going on today. Graham, good to see you. Let's start by some surprise pictures, I think, because when people heard that there was going to be a search of a reservoir, you thought it'd be concentrated on the water, but as Siobhan was pointing out there, quite a lot of activity on land.
Yeah, it seems to be focused on this like outcrop of land, and as Siobhan said, huge area, huge reservoir, but they're focusing on a specific area. And you've got like a line of searchers there with their long staves just literally turning the soil over, usually in a line, and they work across, almost like a grid, as they move across the land. On the right-hand side, there's almost got a search coordination team who look to be working towards either a map or a diagram. If one of the searchers finds something, they'll stop, the line will stop, they'll call those over, who will then literally locate whatever it is they found and probably retrieve it. But it's being coordinated from the right-hand side by like a search coordination team, and the searchers in the middle. But again, focusing on a specific area, a fairly small area when you look at the area itself, of land, and just on the land at the moment.
Other pictures of what's been going on there today. We did see a boat on the water, but it does appear to be divers on board.
Doesn't look to be. I mean, you see from this clip, the boat comes in. It looks to be being used to drop people off. Maybe it's easy to get some people to this outcrop of land by using the boat to get some of their resources onto the land itself. Maybe just being used as a bit of security as well, or even just taking pictures of the area just to map the area before they go and search it. So a number of reasons how the boat can be used, but it doesn't look like it's being used for underwater searches. We go in close on the still. The people in the boat haven't got any dive gear on at all. They've just got like a life preserver on, and it's probably a bit of an outer cordon just looking at the area. It may well develop into a search of the water, but at the moment, you'd expect far more resources than just one boat and two people if it was a water search. Yeah,
it looks more like practicalities. It's about getting around to the areas that need to be looked at. And what about tents? We've seen some tents erected. What kind of tents are they? What do we think they're for?
Yeah, I mean, initially, when you look at this from the drone footage, they look very much like crime scene tents we're used to in the UK. For me, they're not. They're too far away. If it was a crime scene as such, you'd have an outer cordon and an inner cordon. You'd have officers stationed there. That almost looks like a pool slough. I think it's more like to be also a forward staging area for maybe officers' equipment, some of the kit to be searching, maybe even some forensic or exhibit bags, etc. But it's a fair way back to where the main briefing area, where the main reception area is. So just to save the officers going backwards and forwards all the time, they probably put a couple of tents there as a forward staging area for them.
This is a final question. It's been 16 years since Madeleine McCann disappeared. What's the likelihood of police finding anything if something is there?
They look to be working on some specific information, as we said, because they're focusing on, at the moment, this piece of land. So without knowing what the information is, what it is they're actually looking for, what they've been told they should be looking for, it's possible something could still be in. And it depends how busy that area is used, how much people traffic there is, how many people go down there and either drive past or walk past. So there's a potential there might be something there, but it depends, again, on this basic information they're working on.
OK, Graham, thank you. The search is set to continue for the next couple of days. Graham Wettone, thank you for talking us through what's been happening so far today.